So let's see. Switch to the game. So in the top right we have playing for Vor Adjux in playing Seraphim as always, and in the bottom left we have another Seraphim player, Petric pawns, and they're both going first land. Petric playing for the LOL clan. I can't remember what that stands for. Something to do with 2D children, perhaps. Let's not go further into that. So, yeah, build orders. 4 max Hydro, of course. Your Hydro is within range of your ECU. Gets kind of boring after a while, these 4 max Hydro openings. Need some more classic style things with the mexes more spread out. So we have a Selene out. Build fail. Oh. Yeah, that's a build fail. Was making the Hydro and then made another P-gen. You have to make the P-gen at the start, otherwise you'll power stall. If you make the P-gen after the mexes and you're making P-gen and Hydro, then you're gonna stall, so that's a huge disadvantage instantly. Adjux second factory just about complete. Meanwhile, Petric, I think I would actually cancel and just go second land at this stage, because the second air is not going to be very quick because of the build fail, and you could just get exploited by second land. Could well do. There's no protection over here. And this guy actually going for the Hydro and skipping all the mexes. It's kind of interesting. I guess he has this reclaim to use, so why not? Bomber planned. I would actually assist the bomber, because it is late, and also the bombers have a much longer build time now than they did before, so it's not going to be too fast at all. But still, Adjux has no air planned, so maybe he can do some good damage. I don't see any anti-air for Adjux either. He hasn't planned any that I can see. Well, maybe he has some mixed in. Nope. So I think it would be good if you're just going all land, just to throw in one anti-air, and if you micro it properly you can take out a bomber. I would just definitely do that. If I'm going land only, just make one at the start and try and catch the bomber if they make one. And if you catch it, well, that's pretty great for you, because they made an air factory and 120 mass bomber and 40 mass scout, and you kill it with like 1 anti-air or even 2 anti-airs. That's like 100 mass. Pretty easy. Adjux moving to the side. Gonna try and get this reclaim. No one's taking this reclaim. Adjux actually trying to cut off any engineers that are trying to move up here. Petric has the Selene blocking this mex, and it's toggled, so it is stealth and cloak. Nice kill there for that bomber, denying the Hydro. Let's see the power situation. He's actually okay for now. Still a nice kill. Still a nice couple of kills, in fact. He has 3 now. Another kill. This anti-air is out. The bomber has vet already, so he can just kind of run away and survive. A lot of tanks coming towards the middle of the map, and Petric is actually still in his base, so he should just reroute his comm, kill all these, get some nice reclaim. Adjux is just spamming all units through mid. He's going to have a build power problem, and maybe even a power problem pretty soon, thanks to all of those dead NGs. Is that bomber still alive? It is. Now it's on defense duty. Gonna aim for these tanks. It can actually kill both of them in one shot. They are damaged. And this raid actually did more than it should have, I think. Petric now reacting. He's lost 3 mexes, but he can get some reclaim here and rebuild. But Adjux has gotten all the reclaim over here. He's going to secure this position with a PD, and he's got all 4 mexes. Petric, no such luck here. All the reclaims still remains, so plenty to fight over in this position, and adjux has suitably sent most of his tanks there. Still no NG though, unfortunately, and these bombers are gonna die, but they're still doing good damage. 5 kills on this one. This is the original bomber, I believe. You can see 250 damage per shot, so they almost kill T1 tanks. That's 3 kills there, and he got a vet off that, I think, so he can't actually survive again. And you see them, he can actually dodge shots with the turning circle of the bomber. This bomber is gonna die. Gets another kill though, a posthumous kill. 750 damage there to these 3 tanks at that bomb. 9 kills, 3 vets. The second air has done really well for him. And oh no, please don't die. Oh, so close. Oh, it looks like he's coming back in, so he will die now. And he gets another kill as well. Pretty impressive bomber there. So adjux still in a great position though. He's had this for most of the game. He has good protection for his ACU, although his ACU isn't actually accomplishing much. Similar story for Petric though. He's not actually, hasn't actually done much because he had to retreat here and clean up a raid, which is unfortunate. Not sure what adjux is doing. He's making the gun. That's a pretty good place to do it. He has plenty of protection. Let's see his eco. He doesn't really have the power for that. His eco is pretty much balanced until he started making that. Bomber's doing more damage. I'm gonna try kill some mexes. They need 3 passes to kill mexes, so it's not super fast. Cybern and UEF bombers are actually better at raiding mexes now, so they can kill them in 2 passes. And they usually do enough damage to do that, especially UEF bomber. No eco and no T2 by the looks of it. See a whole lot of T1 spam in this tournament overall, which is kind of cool. And this bomber is a rip. And now, actually, this reclaim is still here. 7 minutes in, and all this reclaim is still here. It's kind of weird, kind of funny. You don't see that too often. adjux has paused the gun. He has no NG here to get it at like half the speed by using the assist, so he just has to pause and unpause. Actually, adding more PGens, it's not really that helpful. You should just pause air and just go for it. He has a lot of anti-airs, so oh, so much mass in the bank. This gun was basically a bad decision. He just didn't have the eco, didn't have his eco managed properly to actually make the gun. That's unfortunate. So he probably just pause and unpause a few more times until he eventually gets it. But meanwhile, Petric is taking back map control. He has mid pretty well secured, and the top side he has cleaned out. Just needs to send some NGs over there, as he's doing now. There's also these plateaus with a couple of mexes on them that are generally forgotten about because, well, first off, adjux, well, he went very late. Air, it doesn't have many air units, and you need quite a lot of power because you have so many mexes in your base, so making a transport, it's kind of painful. And if you do it early, you may just not actually gain enough from making that transport for it to be worth it. But around now, I would expect people to go for it, but they don't really have the power now that they're making gun comms, so transport is very expensive on power. So Petric being really aggressive, and all of adjux units are basically in his base. So this is a perfect opportunity for Petric. He's forced all of adjux units into the base, And the poor old ACU is alone in the corner of the map. Petric could just... It seems like he doesn't actually know the ACU is here, but I mean, if he just tries to walk across here, catch the ACU out, that's a possibility. Oh, that's pretty nasty micro. Units got split and just got wrecked. Great engagement for adjux. He does seem to have a lot more units. Let's see, 40 tanks. Adjux, no, similar numbers. And adjux now has finished the gun. And he looks like he's gonna go to mid after he just takes out this little tham. Petric almost finished. Pretty nice eco balance. Needs a bit of mass though. Don't see any max upgrades. Don't see any T2 land at all either. Oh, halfway T2 land for Petric. And this is probably gonna be the T2 land factory, because I don't see one making T2 already, and he's giving this one some adjacency, so I guess that will be a T2 factory. Now the gun comes. Yeah, so Petric played this much better. Adjux was making the gun for way longer. He doesn't actually have a notify, so I can't tell how long he was making that, but he was making it way longer because he didn't have his eco in the correct state to actually make it. And then Petric was able to use his ACU and gain map control and get mid, and then use tanks up here because he had the ACU advantage in mid, and then made gun and made it much faster than adjux made it, so they basically have it at the same time. That is kind of why he's winning right now. But now they both have the gun, and it's just about farming kills, getting vet, trying to keep your army alive and away from the ACU. And Petric does have the vet advantage right now. He has 1 vet level. Adjux on 0, and he does have T2 land finished. Adjux doesn't seem to be making T2 land. Adjux looks like he's going for the kill actually. Aiming at the ACU, putting all the damage onto the ACU. Petric is shooting units, trying to get some vet and to take away some DPS, but adjux has more units here. And Petric is dead. Wow. Petric goes out. I was looking good for Petric, but well, 5x5 guys, you can die at any time because all the tanks are really close to your ACU. So yeah, adjux didn't even go for T2 land, just made the gun, went for the kill, and he got it. I didn't think he had enough tanks there, but he did. Didn't even get a vet level. Wow. Yeah. Okay. This T2 land did not pay off whatsoever. So GG, well played adjux.